This is the O Review podcast. O Review.
Welcome to another review. I've got a few things today, and these very fortunately came to me as a gift, so I'm kind of happy about that. They were something I probably wanted to pick up anyway, but I was really not in any hurry, so it's kind of cool that they showed up, and I have them in my collection. So as you see, we have the Ferrari, or a sampling of the new Ferrari Collection, which is taking over for the Ducati Collection, which ended earlier this year. So right out of the bat, instead of just having a couple colors, they ended up with quite a few, and I have three here. One being the Canteen, which I did a review of earlier, but of the normal colorways, one actually did come out in a Ferrari. And again, this is just going to be a Sunglass Hut exclusive, so you won't be able to find this in any of the regular O stores or anywhere else, but you will find it in some Sunglass Huts. And the interesting thing is that this one's the only one that came with a hard case. Most of the other ones, I'm sure a lot of the higher end ones, like the tin can and things like that, are probably going to come with the hard case. But so basically, the new Canteen, I wouldn't think as being a real high end model, but it did come with a hard case, which is kind of a nice surprise. So the first one I want to take a look at is the chain link. And this is very similar to the Crosslink, which was originally a prescription pair, and actually one of the first sports-specific prescriptions. But going into the sunglass style, it's actually really pretty much a pure lifestyle piece at this point. So it does have the unobtainium, it does have nose pieces, and it probably might actually fit somewhere in the active style, just like we have with the new Canteen. Although given how flat a wrap it has, and then the general styling, I would probably place this more along the lifestyle. Maybe not so far as like the Holbrooks and Frogskins, but it's sort of leaning more towards that direction. So it's a very thin lens. So that's kind of why I have it in the lifestyle, because the coverage isn't as great as a lot of these other frames. Although if you compare it against the fuel cell, you know, it's actually pretty much on par. So I do like this one. I probably wouldn't wear this too much, mainly just from a stylistic perspective. I don't tend to like the flat frames as much. I did compare this to the Twitch a lot, mainly because of the ear stems, but if you really wanted to compare fit, this is really close to the Twitch, aside from just some additional wrap, and then of course the unobtainium, which is going to make it fit a lot better. It's a really nice piece. It is sort of very light, so you can take that into consideration, but I probably won't wear it, but it is sort of a solid release. The other one I'm taking a look at is the fuel cell. And I think from a pure look perspective, or at least a color combination, even though out of all of these, the square O ones are really the ones I don't wear, I really like how this looks. A lot of the Ferrari releases have this fading pattern here. And according to the official documentation, the red paint used on these is the official red paint that's sanctioned by Ferrari. So unlike Ducati, which just used a standard red paint or red coloration, this is the official paint that came from them. I also like how the ruby lenses just pop out. I mean, the flat curvature or the somewhat flat curvature really makes those reds stand out. So, when you're wearing this, it really screams for attention. And I do tend to like pairs that really kind of jump out there and demand to be seen. But, the red on this is just really great. And then the red icons, of course, just really add to it. They do all have the Ferrari etching in the corner, so that's just another thing that you'd probably come to expect, but it is nice to have that nice intricate shield there. So then the final one, is the Canteen, which I've already gone over, but as far as fit goes, if I were to wear any of these would definitely be it. I'm still wearing my polished black polarized Canteen pretty much daily since I got it at this point. I hardly wear my sports frames anymore. I'm sure I'll get back to them at some point, but for now, the Canteen's actually just pretty much been my daily wear. So going back to an active lifestyle piece, that's sort of an achievement. So taking a look at the packaging now, they all come in a Ferrari branded box, which also has the red color inside. So there's a few little details that they've kind of gone above and beyond to sort of deck it out. They all have the official Ferrari barcode on it, just letting you know that this is officially sanctioned by Ferrari and it's really part of their lineup. And they also have a Ferrari bag. And I feel like the quality of these bags is much better than a lot of the other bags that we've been seeing lately. It almost feels like it's going back to the bags around 2004 or so, where it was a little bit more finely woven. It also has an embossed Ferrari logo right in the center of it, which is just another nice touch. Red stitching, red pull cord. They really just went all out with the black and red theme, and it just pretty much integrates into everything that they've done, more so than the Ducati line ever did. So what other models are there? Well, there's a carbon blade, which is kind of the really high-end one. So that also debuted along with the new Canteen and the chain link, so as one of the new models this year. That's, again, the real high-end one, so it's made out of carbon fiber. It was mainly designed to actually be part of the wires line, but then as they started putting more carbon fiber into it, it really just sort of became its own thing. There's also going to be a Jupiter Carbon, which again has a lot of the carbon fiber attributes with O-Matter. There's going to be a garage rock, there's a tin can, there's a style switch, and then there's also a two-face. So check them out online, see if you like any of them. I do recommend these if you're really just looking for a pair that pops. I really love black and red combinations anyway. I've liked that well before I got into Oakley, so the fact that this coloration is kind of continuing, I think it's a real great step. And rumor has it that in addition to just doing collabs, they're actually going to collaborate on other things in the future, just more than just putting red and black on it. It's all rumor mill at this point. I've heard a lot of things on Facebook and the like, but hopefully we have some good things coming. So as always, I hope you enjoyed this video. Check them out, go to your store, spend lots of money, and as always, thank you.